All right, people. What's going on? Where should I go? Where should I do? Steven! Why is it a sad day? Did I miss something publicly? I haven't looked on the news yet. Or is it just for you? What's going on? DP? Really? I wonder if she was laying on her back and her boobs suffocated. I'm not a big DP fan, bud. But I'm sorry you lost her. That sucks. She seemed like a very nice lady. Oh, my fish died. So yeah, it is a sad day. I bought these loaches to help with the snails in my tank. And one of them jumped out of the tank yesterday and killed himself. I don't know what the hell happened exactly. There is an investigation going on right now. And then I bought 2 guppies, and one of them died. It looked like his back cracked backwards, like he was possessed or something. No idea how that happened. Just spontaneously died. And then one of my other guppies that I've had now for like 6 months or so, he died this morning. So Carl died, R.I.P. Baby Cobra died. That's my guppy. And fucking the loach died. 3 deaths in like 24 hours over here. So DP ain't the only one dying, apparently. Death is in the air. And like, we've been picking up death for so long on the channel now that it makes sense. As long as you're not experiencing any clothes. Because I feel like sometimes animals and stuff will take the heat away if there's like a death spell or like something trying to hurt you or something. I feel like sometimes your animals can like absorb that negative energy and take the hit for you, so then nothing happens to you. Like, I don't know, I've seen my animals like do weird things in dreams, and I'm like, did you just save my life? And like, my animals never look the way that they do in 3D. In 5D, they're always like giants in 5D. Like, they're huge. Like, my snakes are like anacondas in my dream, and I think they're gonna eat me, and then they come over and like snuggle with me, and I'm like, oh my God. It's so weird. Like, my fish are very smart. Like, they know when they're being fed, they know what I'm doing, they know what I'm putting in the water, they know the net that I use to catch them when I have to move them. Like, they know. Like, fish know shit. Okay? They're very smart. They're intuitive little fishies. So, huge day of death. You're absolutely right, Steven. I don't really take things that happen in the tank too seriously or to heart, because they are fish, and like, they can just get stressed out for 2 seconds and fucking die. So I've gotten over my feelings towards it, per se, but it still hurts. I don't want them dying. That's the thing. You don't want something just to die for the sake of dying, you know, like, easy. So, I don't know, man. Look, you brought up death. Let's talk about death, Steven. Let's see what's going on. Current energy. Okay. I guess we're not going to talk about death. DP was a huge advocate. Oh, yeah, she was. That's the thing. She seemed like such a nice lady. All right, big up, big up. Let's cheers her. R.I.P. Dolly. Okay. Okay. So it seems like I think this is somebody you're dealing with, or this could be you. Take it how it resonates. There is no sex in the tarot for anybody new here. Okay, remember that. If I say male and it's female, just switch it around. Okay. But it seems like somebody from your past, that is chipped, isn't it? Yep. Has stabilized themselves. They've grown quite a bit. And again, take this if it's you, okay? I feel like because how good this person feels like in general about their life, I feel as if they're going to reach out to you. Okay. And there might be some type of like meetup or something, some type of conversation that ends up happening over like a cup of coffee or something subtle, something nice. And they reveal to you their true feelings. Now, this doesn't have to be sexual. This doesn't have to be in a love ed kind of thing. It can be friendship. It can be somebody can be brutally honest with you over work, your work performance, something like that. You could have like an evaluation coming up or something like that. And you've been doing really well. Okay. And I feel like this meeting, whatever this is, it's going to go very well. Okay, because stability is here and it's flexibility. It's the palm tree. So I feel like there's an opportunity coming up and it is involving being able to be very flexible. If you can be flexible, there's a chance that something really good could work. Now, remember, this is analogy. You could be hiding your true feelings from a situation, work, from how you truly feel about something, right? That's why I take it if it resonates, okay? So, now, in this evaluation or in this meeting or whatever this is, okay, there might be a chance where you get to reveal what's been going on. Like maybe you go for a promotion and your boss is like, why do you want to get promoted? And you say to him, like, I feel like I'm completely gaslighted. I feel like I'm not making enough money. I feel like I'm the worst paid one here. I feel like I, deserve something, or at least the chance to show you that I can do something. And that's then taking off the mask, because your boss might think you're cool with everything. You're cool with the low pay. You're cool with the hours. You're cool because you haven't said anything. So if you haven't said anything, then your boss or this person might not know anything. And if you're dealing with a man, or if you are a man, please don't take this like to heart or anything, but men are very stupid when it comes to feelings. They don't pick up the signs like women do. Okay. Not to say that men are stupid or blind or anything, but it's just men are men. They're in their life. Okay. They're, hammering and building houses. I don't really know what men do. I'm not a man. So, they're in their world. Okay. So they might not be picking up the subtle hints that you're not happy, or the sudden, hints that something's wrong. They might not just be able to pick that up because they're not paying attention to that. You got to tell them, I'm not happy. Okay. I'm miserable. I need more money. Okay. You just got to be straight up with them. Okay. Don't beat around the bush. Don't talk in code. Tell a motherfucker what you want. And I'm telling you, you will no longer have problems with men. Okay. But the subtleties and the hints and the nudges, try not to do that with men and then end up hating the results because they don't pick up on it. Okay. because again, not really their fault. Okay. So if this goes the way that I think it's going to go, then there's a new phase coming up and you're transcending many of obstacles. And this could be the obstacle of stability. Like now you can finally make the right amount of money, okay, in your position, so you can stay there. You don't have to leave. Like maybe you're used to jumping from job to job to job, or from relationship to relationship to relationship because you're not getting what you need. But it could be the fact that you're not voicing what you need because you're afraid that you won't get the job, right? Because you need the hours, but they're only going to offer you part-time. So you're like, okay, well, I'll take it, but really you need full-time, but you don't tell them that you want full-time. And then a full-time position comes up, you don't say anything, then they hire somebody else. It's like, I'm getting the feeling that somebody has to speak up. Okay, if this is resonating, you have to speak up, you have to go for it. Because unfortunately, someone's not just gonna pick up on, well, if you've talked to somebody about them, or an employee talking to another employee, just go to the boss, go to the source. Don't teeter-totter around it or pussyfoot around it. Did you just hear that? Confirmation, okay? You need to make your feelings known about a situation, okay? And if you trust this person, then have a conversation with them and tell them how you're not happy and tell them what you're willing to do for the company or for the relationship or for the, drive or for the whatever it is, okay? Because it's different for everybody. And I really feel like stability is coming, but again, it's that flexibility. Like, will you be able to do this? If I ask you to do this, I don't want to hear any like, oh, well, fuck, I want to go home now. Like, can you, be one for the team? Can you do this? And it's like, well, I mean, yeah, I'm telling you, I'm willing to make more money. Therefore, that's going to come with a sacrifice, right? Always remember that. Any pay raise, anything, any like accommodation specials or like bonuses or something, it comes with work, and it comes with more work usually. Okay, what up? So just remember that. Because you might have to be a little bit bendable because you haven't done this position before or been in this relationship before. Okay, so there's the dragonfly. Okay, and it says, be lighthearted, finding out, and things coming to light. Things coming to light. Please don't keep things in the dark again with the subtleties, trying to get somebody to notice or trying to get somebody to, you have to say things flat out. Okay, because if you are sending out hints or if you are, talking to people about people to try to get somebody to call, it's not going to work that way. Okay, it really, for this reading, it's not going to. Look at seduction in reverse, okay? Because I kind of feel like that's telling you you're not going to be able to seduce your way into this. You're not going to be able to fuck your way into this, perhaps, okay? This is going to have to be strategic, okay? Like you're going to have to dedicate what you dedicate to the project and stick with it. There's no flirting involved. Do not flirt with this person to get a job, okay, or to get some type of promotion or to, get some work or something. Don't flirt with them because that's not the way to get, they are not interested in sleeping with you. Okay, so where some bosses never know, you get out, have a couple drinks, but this is a cup of coffee. This isn't an alcoholic beverage. You know what I mean? So this boss or this person isn't interested in getting drunk. Okay, and hitting things off and then promoting from the inside, like inside. Okay, no. This is not that kind of person. Letting you know. Okay, so there is this notion that this person is going to message you back quite quickly about this meeting. Okay, they are interested in speaking with you, and I do believe they are going to call you pretty quick. It could be a sudden transformation that you're not entirely thinking of, because you could be keys on a ring. There could be a lot of you that could be promoted. There could be a lot of you that could get this job. You know what I mean? but I feel like they like you. So, I mean, why go with a stranger? You've never hurt them. You've never fucked them over. You've never called in and not shown up, right? You're very like, you really like focus on yourself and the job at hand, you know, the relationship at hand. So to pick you would be a no-brainer if this is your boss, right? Because they know you. If this is a situation where you're trying to like move around or move up or advance, or a friendship you're trying to advance or something like that, again, they like you. They're friends with you. Okay. They're intrigued by you. They hired you. Remember that, because if it's coming up to either you or another person and that other person is an outside hire, okay, which already has to go like a position above you, then why not promote you and then put the new person in the spot where you were and then bump you up? Because I feel like you're on the bottom. I do. I feel like you're on the bottom of something. And that's maybe why you're not like showing your true colors, because you're in a shitty position and you think, well, if I show my true colors, like what if I lose my job, or what if I lose this relationship, or what if something happens? You know, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut because at least I have a job, or at least I have this relationship, or at least I have this car. I'm not going to fuck it up now. And that's also realizing that you have something good that you don't want to mess up, right? So I feel like it won't get messed up because that's not your intention. All right, there's paradise. There's another palm tree. Okay, it all started with a palm tree. And then it ends with this picture perfect palm tree of not only just stability, but also the sun, okay, and the ocean, and this other picture that wasn't there before. It's been added to. Okay, so I feel like there's an expansion here. You're going to add to your life because of this. Because of this opportunity. And that's really badass. Like, you go, girl or boy. You do it. If you're going to fucking do it right. You know what I mean? If you want to level up, level up. Don't pussyfoot around it. Don't, you know, act like, oh, it's not for me. I don't think I can get it. Fucking right you can. Fucking right you can. Why not? Okay, 10 of Wands in reverse. With the 6 of Pentacles. Wow, look at that. So I do kind of feel like somebody that thinks they're going to have to leave something and completely burden themselves actually come out with something a little more balanced. And that's the thing, is when you go for something more balanced because you deserve something better, okay, sometimes you actually get it. There's the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. I think that does kind of enlighten or put light to the fact of this. I feel like this person has a lot of anxiety and a lot of worry about what could happen to them and what could happen to their future. Okay, but again, with the Hermit, I feel like it's possible they're just keeping it to themselves. They're not burdening anybody with it. Okay, same with the 10 of Wands. Like, they don't want to, you know, tell somebody, well, listen, I'm really hard up, so I kind of need this position. It's not even like you're going to say that, right? Because I feel like you're not going to burden these people with your money problems or your family problems, and that's why you need the job, even though that is why you use the job. And there are many people that walk into a position like that going like, well, you know, I need this money because my husband is sick and you know, my kids are young and I'm willing to bust ass, you know, to make as much as I can, right? Something like that. This person's not, you're not going to do that. Okay, you're not going to tell a boss why you need something. You're just going to kind of put it out there and hope that if it's the right energy, the universe will grant you that position. Okay, 6 of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Wow, that's some truth. Victory of the truth. Okay, she's got the Ace of Wands in her hands, and then the Ace of Swords just came out. And that's what I feel like. If you tell the truth, if you speak from the truth and just listen, this is a great opportunity, and I really would like the money, I'd like the responsibility, I'd like the relationship, I would like to see myself a little bit more happier here because I feel like I'm a little content with what's going on, although I don't want to quit. That doesn't mean that everything is going amazing. Like, it could be going a lot better. Right? Speak the truth. And so shall it be. And stop, that somebody doesn't need to worry. I feel like once you get this call, or once you get this message, or once you get this letter of acceptance or something, okay, or this date or whatever it is, I feel like it takes a lot of stress off somebody. Okay, because then you do realize that this company loves you, and that, they do appreciate you, and they do, think very highly of you, and I think that they know that you're a good person. Okay, highly ranked, I just heard. And then look at that, the Chariot just showed up, the High Priestess, and then the Three of Wands. And that's almost going to be like, you're going to have to decide where you want to go. Okay, and that might not be what you were thinking was going to happen. Like, you might want to suddenly be promoted at work, okay, but then get offered a different job. Okay, so there is kind of that aspect going on as well. Like, which direction do I choose? Like, I'm going to have to look to my higher self here, because although I want to do this, now I've just been offered this, right? Because you weren't happy at work or in this relationship, you didn't say anything, okay? And you might have went for another job or another relationship under this other person, just expecting it was going to end anyways. Not really realizing that if you just spoken up, you might have gotten something that you really, were looking for. So take what resonates, people, and leave what doesn't. I can't really see the screen right now, but somebody is lighting it up with emojis like a motherfucker. My screen is very low, so I can't really see it that well, but I hope you're enjoying the reading. Is Wolfington here? Oh, what up, everybody? Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Uno momento. Wolfington. I don't know, for some reason that just came to me. Oh, you know why? Because I watched Signs recently, And the Wolfington brothers he thinks the Wolfington brothers are fucking with him and his crops. So all of a sudden, it just came to my head. So Wolfgang, you might be now Wolfington. We'll see. Ooh, All right, here we go. People take it if it resonates. Okay. So it seems like what I'm getting here is there was an intention that went out in the springtime. Okay. And let's see here. Oh, no way. Oh my God. Spring healed Jack. Oh my God. Death is here. Okay. So, the moon just showed up the star. Is that the star 17? Yeah. The star just showed up in reverse. Okay. And the 2 of swords just freaking showed up in reverse. See that handshake that they're doing? They're on a blimp. Well, they're on 2 blimps. Okay. And they're shaking hands. They're forming a bond or making a decision or something like that. Okay. So, because it was in reverse, I'm like, okay, something went bad. Something went really wrong. And it's about to be balanced out come Mabon. And I'm not sure when Mabon starts, but it's pretty soon. Okay. Because of somebody's intention, somebody else got hexed. Mothman, death, prophecy. I mean, this could just be somebody straight up negative energy being pushed at you. I know this is pretty bad. Okay. So there seems to be some type of arrangement that was supposed to happen, and it did not happen because of this twisted ass magician's magic. Okay, we just got the magician in reverse. That is fucking evil. That's evil. Evil Knievel. They might have a dirt bike. They might ride dirt bikes or have a motorcycle. They did very bad magic on you to banish you and terrorize you. And, you know, they definitely fucked with a connection. And this was their intention. This is what they wanted. They put it in the air and everything. And it was dirty. It was dirty. You know, it's like attacking you. Oh my God, is that what that is? Oh, fuck. Okay, so this is displacement. It's like this person is like, they have some type of ancestry, legacy, religion, philosophy in life, okay? And they don't like people like you. And I think they took it upon themselves to bury you. That's what I just heard. This is displaced hate. Wow. Again, magician in reverse. That's not a good person. And I mean, Hex is like just staring right at me. Like they hex you. I just heard that little boy from Practical Magic when the investigator shows up and they go to talk to the community, and the little boy with all the chicken pox on his face goes, "If they don't like you, they hex you." Because the little girl hexed him with chicken pox. Okay, not funny, but funny as an analogy of the movie because it's a cute part. But like, there's the feminine, okay, she's in reverse. And then there's fire and high priestess. And death again. Pentacle, respect in reverse. Oh my God. Fuck off. Oh my God. They disrespected your, oh man, you know, they desecrated something. Like, this is, are we going to go there? Spirit, are we going to do this? Oh man. Oh, this is past life aggression shit. This is from a past life. Someone's attacking you from a past life. And they have absolutely no fucking right to do it. Like, oh, this is infuriating. Oh, this is infuriating. My sister, okay, engineer. Oh my God, on the bottom of the deck. Oh my God, it's right here. Oh my God. My sister, I was doing my ship, all right, making my pirate ship, and I was growling because there was just a point of this. It's a puzzle, right? It's a fucking puzzle, and it's made horribly. So I was growling, and she asked me after, she goes, "Were you growling at your puzzle?" I said, "Oh yeah, I was growling." It was infuriating me because something made is supposed to be made to fit together, and it is made so poorly that you can almost not put it together. It's like defeats the purpose. Why make something if it's impossible to put together? It's stupid. It's stupid. Okay. So, oh yeah, I forgot all these cards. Oh my God, it's all right here. Look at this. The engineer, okay, of your suspension tank. This is what they put you in. Just because they could. Because you pissed them off in another lifetime and you got something and they have this vendetta against them. And what they don't understand is you haven't actually done anything to them in real life. The vendetta is in their head and it's a poison fucking being. Okay. It's like a parasite eating their mind, telling them attack people. Oh, so stupid. Oh, I wish people had more control of themselves because let me tell you, this person is fucked with how they've dealt with you. Okay, because like I said, this is displacement. You never did anything personally to them. They're bringing another life into this life and throwing something at you, claiming that they're allowed to do it because in another life. Oh, it is so wrong. Okay, it's desecration. It's like the desecration of God. It's like the desecration of a cemetery. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? You are not God. Oh my God. Oh, all right. So help me, God. Praise the Lord. Here we go. We're going to get this out so we can finish up this fucking reading and I can get back this time in my life. Okay. The Empress. Where are we going here? Oh, we're back here. Okay, Cosmic Blueprint in reverse. They're trying to fuck with your blueprint. Okay, your fucking blueprint. Your blueprint. Oh, I don't even know how they think that they can do that. We have blueprints for a reason. Those things are locked up tight. You can't just get in there and touch somebody's blueprint. You would completely change their entire DNA. Oh my God, this person is so dumb. That's why their magic is in reverse. Like, just because you can do things or just because you buy a spell book doesn't mean you're supposed to do what's in the fucking book. You know what I mean? Just because you can. Oh, this woman is so fucked. Okay, and like, take it if it resonates again with the motorcycle. This could be a guy that mainly resonates with his feminine. Okay. So then we have Messenger of Air in reverse. Okay, we have air here twice in reverse. Not only did they hex you, but what they put in the fucking air was like wrong in general. Like it just was so wrong. It shouldn't have even went into the air. It shouldn't have. Nobody should have even said it. Nobody should have ever done it. This should have never happened. And I'm talking ever happened. Nobody should have did this. Okay, I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care. This is not why we do magic. This isn't magic, okay? So, but they did get ahead. Okay? No matter what they did, they got ahead. 7-7 on the clock, okay? So they got what they engineered. They fucked you up. Okay? And it worked. This is so bad. Okay. Now this bitch is trying to hide. They're literally trying to hide now, thinking that they were so good at what they did, yet they've been watching it the whole time. It's not like they did something, let it manifest and walked away. They did something and then they fucking stared at it. Okay, they stared at it like a pot ready to boil. Okay, they just sat there and they stared at you and they stared at you and they stared at you and they stared at you. And the thing is that they think that you don't know that they're doing it, but for some reason, I feel like you do. You know exactly who is staring at you all of the time. It's not that hard to figure out if you're paying attention, okay, which enlightened people usually are paying attention. It's kind of like what we end up doing, okay? So then we have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse with the 8 of Wands in reverse, okay, with the 4 of Cups And then the moon in reverse. So the moon actually did show up. But the thing is that this isn't illusioned anymore. We know what they did. It's out in the open now. This isn't some fucking, okay, you know, I know my life's been shitty, but I don't think it's supposed to be this shitty. I know that bad things come, but I don't think it's supposed to be this bad. Yeah. No, it ain't supposed to be this bad. Okay. But at the same time, you were also kind of like veiled from it for a reason. Okay. Because I think if you really knew the extent of what was done, you know, you might not be here right now. Okay. So this is kind of going to be their outcome. All right. All of a sudden, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and this Four of Cups, that's not a good ending for them suddenly. Okay. So I don't know if they're going to try to do something again and it backfires, because their work now has been tainted. They are now, that Spirit knows, you know, Spirit would have known the second they put it up, but it's not necessarily that they could do anything about it. They're not these, you know, fucking magicians themselves where they can make energy disappear. Sometimes they have to allow the magic to come out to reveal the deceit behind it. Okay. So sometimes we just have to live these things out, because I mean, if somebody did something to you, if they sent a death spell to you and you can't be killed, so you're going to be 100% protected, the universe knows, okay, well, let's play this death spell out because we're going to protect her anyways, or we're going to protect him. Nothing's going to happen to you. So we're going to let it play out and we're going to let you watch it. So then you witness that somebody's trying to do something to you, that there's this energy around you, but it can't touch you. Okay. And I know it's Spirit playing with fire, literally playing with fire, but they're kind of stronger than most. Okay. It was up. So yeah. Okay. They're the ones that kind of run the show. So if they can pull it off, they will. And I think they pulled this off just so then they could expose this fucking person, this, technomancer in reverse, which is the magician in reverse. Because what this person sent to you, what they did, and in spring, I don't know if it was the past spring, it could have been 10 springs ago. I don't know. Okay. But it's all coming around as of Mabon. And let me check that. Okay, come on, Internet. September 21st. Okay, Mabon only lasts for 3 days, technically. Okay, but it's the start of the autumn equinox is what it is. So as of September 21st, it's spring. Or, sorry, it's fall. Okay, so it starts fall off, but it only lasts for 3 days. 12 hours of light, 12 hours of dark. Okay, anyways. So the 21st, this is, I mean, and this is just hypothetically speaking, going to wrap up by fall. Okay, so I know that probably doesn't make some feel very good that that's like still 3 weeks away. But again, Spirit's got your back. So it's not like they're going to let anything happen to you. Whatever this person is trying to do, they know about it now. Okay, and now you know about it. Okay, so pay attention, you know, to your surroundings, watch things, make sure you take, like what they say when they say take a mental picture, right? Take a mental picture of things that happen around you and like weird things. And, you know, if you get put into certain, you know, situations where your life is at risk, or like, honestly, there's this one place that I have to go a lot, and it always smells like propane. it's like suddenly I get there and the entire fucking building smells like propane, that if I even lit a match, I feel like the entire place would explode. I have to vacate the premises, call somebody, and then go back in. It's so fucked up that I'm like, every time I walk in and it smells like propane, I go like, all right, so this is another death attempt, because I think at that point, even me opening up the door, if it sparks, it could technically send gas bubble of fire throughout the entire fucking building in which I am in. Oh, something's leaking for sure. And the thing is that they know that something's leaking. Is that Heidi? What up, Heidi? I've seen you before. Okay, they know. Look at the fucking magician in reverse, and death just showed up again. Okay, like I know that that's got death all over it. Oh yeah, yo, those carbon monoxide fucking detectors are very important. Okay, yeah, no doubt. Okay, so be very careful. Like, it's not like to live in fear, but it's just to take notice of things. Okay, be careful. Might want to move a little bit slower than what you normally do. Drive a little bit slower than what you normally do. If you normally drive fast, just until this energy, clears itself out, because somebody did bad magic. And look, it just stayed on the bottom of the deck again. These cards, it's like a double affirmation. Somebody did magic in reverse. And I swear it's just waiting for you. Okay, but I believe that if we know about it now, it's clearing up. Okay, it's clearing up. I don't think they have that much energy over you anymore. So just be careful, okay? I can hear bad man. You can send bad energy. Well, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily send them bad energy, but I would, return to sender. If they're, I like to do that every now and then. Sometimes once a week, sometimes every few days, like a return to sender, just kind of like in the bath or in the shower or something. Like, if anybody sent any bad thoughts to me or malicious acts or dark energy, make sure you please spirit return to sender, send that back to God. I don't want to send it back to the person, right? Have it be investigated if there is something going on. Like I do, you got to try to do that. If you feel like you're being attacked, either subconsciously or magically or even physically, make sure that you clear that energy away from you, that you send it back, that you return to sender, and doing that on a regular basis actually kind of helps keep the energy around you safe and clear, Burn some Palo Santo. That's just the bomb. All right, last message. People 4901. Here we go. Thank you for liking the message. Okay, so a masculine has found his place. We have a hopeless wanderer on the table, and it's not very long until they contact you. Okay, so I'm not sure what this means, but there is somebody that has been away from somebody for quite some time, kind of hopelessly wandering around without them. They could have broke up with you. I feel like this probably is somebody that broke up with you. Yep. Okay. And you might be in a small town or like a small place and like you see them quite a bit, like right out in the open. It's probably kind of a little bit upsetting to know that this person is right there, but yet you can't touch them or talk to them or say anything to them or be with them. I feel like they are about to message you pretty quickly, okay, to bring... I don't know if you think they're dead or they are dead to you, okay? I don't know, but they're not dead, okay? They've just been... this also, you could know this person from a past life. Or they might feel like they know you from a past life. Or, like, if you guys end up getting back together, or this is somebody that comes back, it might feel like just like how it did before. They might have really itchy skin. All of a sudden, my hands are really itchy. Like I need moisturizer or something. And I don't really have dry skin, so I don't really know. This person might have dry skin. I mean, masculines don't always put on lotion. You know what I mean? They don't put the lotion on the skin. So this person might have dry skin. At the same time, now that I said that, I feel like there could be a possibility that a masculine is about to die. Okay? Because they're not doing their job, because they're not stepping up to the plate. Cut off. Okay, so take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't, obviously, and adjust the message how it pertains to you. Release desire to control. Okay, so the thing is that maybe they can't control themselves around you. No, I feel like this person has gotten in control of shit now. So now they're reconsidering you because maybe before it was like kind of like maybe a toxic relationship, but that's probably because you drank and you did things that you shouldn't have been doing, and you might have been kids, so it was dangerous. Now you might both be adults. Okay, so you have control of yourselves now, and you're not as stupid as you were back in the day. Okay, step back. Yeah, because you guys step back from each other knowing that it possibly wasn't the right time for this. And then I feel like somebody's been kind of like wandering around ever since. And it's like they don't really want to wander around anymore. Okay, so yeah, we're going in the right direction with this. This is a sign. Okay, so if you feel like somebody's coming back from the past, or like somebody that you dated before that didn't really go the way that you thought it would have, they might be returning. If you've been wondering if someone's coming back, maybe you can feel their energy again. But they've been to send this message, and now I finally think they're going to send it. It's in the mail. Whatever that means. It literally might be in the mail. Check your mail. Also, check your email. Check your spam accounts. Check your spam folders. If this person has never emailed you or messaged you, it might not directly go to phone because they think it's spam. Yeah, like, I didn't really think that it was, I don't think you guys were good to each other or to yourselves in the past. That's the thing, is like, that was like, kind of seems as if two kids kind of dating each other, not really knowing exactly what the hell they were doing. I feel like now they know. But they didn't really, nobody really cut the cord. Like, I don't think you guys ever really, just because you didn't talk, doesn't mean that you hated each other. All right, and there could have been a time when you did hate each other. But this masculine energy now has awoken. They might have been sleeping before. Oh, I just got confirmation for that. Yeah, they might have been sleepy before. They are wide awake now. Like I said, they might have been dead before, but they're not dead anymore. Use your imagination on this. This person has done a lot of work on themselves. Okay, so if this is you that's done a lot of work for yourselves, is some type of incoming message, okay, about to hit the deck. Okay, so take it if it resonates. Not really sure what this message is about. Songs might give you a hint as well, okay. Yeah, this person, I think, was a pretty bad person in the past. They are not that way anymore. Like, if you're seeing this person in your dreams, that could be a huge indicator that you're about to see them in real life. Okay, they could have a dead dog. Their dog could have died while you were with them. That's this person. Okay, they've got dead dogs around them. And they love their dogs. Okay, they're stepping up. And it seems like they're coming in pretty quick. I feel like it's pretty quick. Yeah, they're lurking around you, waiting for their moments to get the energy. Like, okay, so this person might work a lot and they are physically exhausted. Okay, so they might be like kind of pushing this a little bit because they're so tired that like he would rather just put his feet up and smoke some weed instead of like try and go date somebody. Okay, because dating is exhausting. Okay, it really is. It can be pretty exhausting. So maybe this person is just waiting for the right energy. They're just waiting for the right moment to step in. There's a fly on the wall. Okay, there's a fly on the wall in their apartment or in their house that's listening to them right now. Okay, and that's how we get to know from spirit, obviously. Okay, is that somebody has heard them talking about you. Okay, now they're going off of a lot of theories. I don't think they really know exactly how you're going to take this, exactly what you're going to say. I think there's a lot that's still up in the air. Okay, there's money. I think they're making a lot of money right now. I think they're in a good position financially, which is maybe why they want to step forward. They might have been like really broke when you guys dated back in the day. They're not broke anymore, okay? But they are a little bit sick. Yeah, and they might be sick of sex. Because they might have been with the wrong person, okay? So they might be fantasizing about the times that you guys were together back in the day, okay? And finding hope in that for some reason. They had some crazy baby mama drama just kind of hang around for too long. That's like they sent somebody packing and then they didn't go anywhere. They sat on the front fucking porch. Okay? So this person they've gone through a lot of shit. Like they're sick of things. Like I feel like they're just sick of life and like they're just sick of people and they're sick of this. And then they might have just suddenly come across you and been like, huh. Well, I certainly wasn't sick of them. The fuck? I don't know what I just saw. But it looked like something just shot out of me against the wall. But then I was like, a spark just happened right in front of me. I don't know what the fuck that was. That was some third eye shit. I don't think that was in this dimension. Okay, so the sex card, like I do feel like there has been some good times and some bad times, but I don't even think it's about that necessarily, that they want to be with you. Again, I mean, if you guys were together back in the day, I don't think you're two young little yuppies anymore, you know? I think you're like grown-ups, which means it's not necessarily going to be about sex or how you turn them on, or it might be a little bit more like intellectually stimulating than that. Oh yeah, see, okay, so they had some chick living under their roof. Take this how it resonates, okay? That was sick. And I think they kind of got sick because she was sick. All right, they might have got something through her. Like they might have got like herpes or something through a partner that they had after you. Okay, now in some cases, some viruses go away after a period of time. Okay, I've heard of a few people that took medication for things and stuff, and their bodies eventually built an immunity, okay, against what was happening, and they never got sick again. Okay, it's just certain things. Okay, so I feel like this person, they might have got something from a partner, and so much so that it might have been legally able to sue them over. Okay, which is kind of fucked up. And that's why I feel like whatever went down with this person, use STD as whatever you think it is, okay, as the problem. But I feel like because of that, they kept this person under their roof for a lot longer than what they should. And then when they asked them to leave, they didn't. Okay, something over a house. They might have bought a house with this person, and then it was like, well, I'm not leaving. Okay, well, I'm not leaving. Well, buy me out. And maybe this person couldn't buy them out, something like that. Okay, there was definitely, yeah, look at health and safety on the bottom of the deck. Like, I feel it. Something not okay that happened with the person, okay? So they might have been waiting until it went away, or until she went away, or until the problem went away. Okay, and now it's gone. Okay, so now, oh yeah, see, now they feel like a loser, and they feel like an idiot, and they feel like they made the worst mistake of their life. Not even because what happened sexually with them or something. Just the whole thing in general. The woman, I think this person that they got together with did some type of witchcraft on them, or like something with voodoo dolls or something like that, to like, they might have sewn a couple of voodoo dolls together to keep the relationship together. Again, they were a little bit fucked in the head. Okay, and that's why this person feels so stupid for what they did. They really do. They feel like an idiot. They feel like that losing you was like the worst thing ever. It wasn't even worth what they went through. And then they went through like hell and back, you know, as like punishment. Okay. They feel like punishment anyways. I don't really know if it was, but now it's like, now they might just be exhausted because everything that they went through. But there's a prophecy. Okay. They're planning something in their head. Okay. And you might even think they're crazy when they show up, telling you everything that they went through and everything that they did and how stupid they were and how delusional they were. They could have been some type of womanizer and picked somebody that was prettier than you, or better looking than you, or skinnier than you, or, you know, it was definitely a stupid move. And I feel like they know, like, this, I was delusional. Look at that. I feel like it was because of how they looked. They were extremely attractive. That's just facts. Okay, so I don't really think that whatever this person did, whoever they got with, all right, there was evidence that they knew how dumb they really were. Okay, that they chose the wrong person, that they made the wrong decisions, that, you know, they fucked up. There was definitely a lot of evidence that showed them how stupid they were for doing what they did. So let's just hope that they learn from it. Okay? Because that's the best thing you can do. It's not necessarily what you go through, okay? It's what you learn out of it. It's what the better that you can make that comes out of it, almost, okay? And there's Sherlock. So I do feel like there has been some type of investigation that has happened, or some type of, investigation, really. Okay, there's Ghost as to the past. I think they really looked at their life. I think they really examined their life and what happened and where it went wrong, and where, you know, the wrong move went, and the fingerprints, and, you know, I think they did. I think this person has done a lot of work. Okay, so big up to them if this resonates. Okay, there's Ace of Cups. They definitely, you know, when somebody leaves you, but then you find out that they did something incredible with themselves, and it was because they left you that they were able to expand themselves beyond. It's almost like, all right, well, you know, at least you got somewhere with it. At least you ended up in a better road. And if you couldn't have gotten there with me, then at least you got there. Yeah, so I do feel like they're dealing with some type of mother. I don't know if it's their kid's mother, their baby mama, their mother, something like that. But there was somebody that was really angry. There was a very angry woman around them. Okay, and she is not around anymore. All right, they're all like, I told you, they want to smoke weed. Pass the Dutchie. Okay, they're not into this whole rage, argument, bullshit, wrath that this fucking baby mama brings to them. There's a lot of fucking tension with this woman. Okay. And she's coming up witch in reverse. And I feel like that is her personality. I feel like she has conjured a lot of things in her life that she shouldn't have. Okay. And that's what kept this energy away from you. Okay. Or from giving you the opportunity because somebody was taking your place. And I think that this person realizes this now. Okay, again, they feel like they had some type of past life with you. They do. Look at that. There's the past again. I'm looking at deja vu. So there definitely is moments. You know, they might not have been the best moments. That's why you guys broke up. Okay. That's why it might be when this person comes around or when the situation comes around. In the past, it was dealt with very badly. But now that you're both mature, now that you've learned more, now that the road has carried you to a different place, you've become a different person. Okay, but it doesn't mean that you still won't find this person attractive. You know what I mean? There are no such things as accidents. Okay, shit lines up and then it's game over. Sometimes that's good, sometimes it's bad. In this situation, I believe it is in good. Okay, somebody's mind is definitely go. They're swirling around. That's the brainstorm. They're swirling around. They're trying to find the eye of the storm. They're trying to figure out exactly what to do. This person might be a little like OCD and like trying to plan something or do something that's absolutely perfect. I don't know. All right. Anything else? Krampus. Girl interrupted. Okay, so you might have had, there might be some type of Christmas that you spent with this person and their mother stopped liking you after that. Something about Christmas. I don't know. There's something going to happen at Christmas and people talked shit about you and everything got messed up and somebody made a wish and they casted you away. And it worked. Because then this other person came into their life. So, you know, that person that did the original witchcraft that wished you away, the person that walked into their life was also a witch, which is what this first witch is going to have to pay for. They're going to have to watch whoever you were with that you got sent away, then that person that now is single, okay, the new person that came into their life, because it was manipulative magic, they got manipulative magic delivered. Okay, so they got a witch delivered to the person that they were trying to get away from you. Now, obviously they didn't like this person very much, or they wouldn't have wished because the thing that they got instead of you put some type of weird voodoo fucking hex on them. Voodoo doll hex. What's better, staying with you or having black magic put on them? Oh my God. You see what happens when you fuck with fate? You see what happens when you tear people apart and you do things? Those people, they have a right to who they choose to love. They have a right to be with who they love. Oh, God. They took their right away to love. You know, they took their right away to have who they truly wanted in their life. Like, that is not love. That's not looking out for your brother. That's not looking out for, your loved ones. That's just putting manipulative magic out there because you don't like somebody and you want to get what you want, yet it's not your relationship, so you don't deserve to do anything. What was that? Okay. All right, so notification, gaslight over. I think, you know what? The thing is that whoever fucked with your person or fucked with you, they gaslighted your feelings. They tried to say that they did this because they were doing this person a good favor and they didn't want them with you because whatever, you were a bad person or blah, 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 whatever they said. They gaslighted their own family members' wishes of wanting to be with who they truly wanted to be with. If you call that love by taking somebody away from somebody because you don't like them, yet you're not the one banging them, you're not the one fucking them, you're not the one that's going to marry them, why do you care who they end up with? Because you don't want to see them at Christmas, a 2-3 hour dinner that you have one day a year? This person can't have that person for the other 360 fucking 3 or 4 days? What the fuck is wrong with this woman? Somebody's mother is delusional. Oh my God. Wow. Third ear interrupted, man. We got girl interrupted. This person is schizophrenic, you know, like they can hear fucking voices in their heads, and they heard, I need to get this person away from this person because I don't like them and I don't want them coming to my house for Christmas anymore. Oh, gross. Really? I didn't think we were going to go that way. Well, it's not really my message. I'm just the messenger. So somebody literally did black magic on somebody at Christmas, wished you away so then you would never come back. Well, you coming back. So maybe this person that wished you away is dead. Mothman prophecies. Or there's a death curse around them, and they better watch what they say the next time you come walking into their house with whoever you've got on your arm. They better shut their motherfucking mouth, or they might just get killed for trying to shun you again. If they try to do it again, all hell is good. They might just die if they try to do it again. Because if you guys are coming back together, especially if this person has been right out in the open with you the entire time, like you guys really haven't, disappeared from each other's lives, all right? It's about to be round 2. And if this person tries to cast you away again, it is not going to end well for them. So they better just fucking step back and let God take over. You know what I mean? Look at that. Homemade with love. Like, you guys are supposed to do something together. You're supposed to make something together. You're supposed to produce something together. Okay? And oh my God. And if we really want to look at this, like if we really want to break this down, because it is a little like, in the moon energy, it is a little hidden from us. We're not really sure exactly what's going on with this person. But then Bagul showed up, and that's people fucking with kids. Okay, Bagul shows up. He's the demon that takes children away and kills their families. And he takes children away that have been abused or being neglected. Okay, he's a lot like Krampus, Krampus as well, that kind of very old historic demonic figure that comes around at Christmas time, where people are most greedy and they make these greedy decisions for themselves and they push their kids aside. Or they blame their children. Now, I just bought you all these gifts, you ungrateful asshole. You ever had parents say that to you? I bought you something and you're ungrateful. Why? Because you didn't walk around saying thank you, thank you, thank you for fucking 1,000 days straight. You're suddenly ungrateful. You ever had those parents say that to you? Because then they completely gaslight you, because now you're ungrateful. For everything they did in the past, you're suddenly ungrateful because now they've stabbed you and you don't like it. So now you're ungrateful because they helped you in the past. Fuck you. Like, help doesn't stop because you turn an age. Help doesn't stop, and a family doesn't stop loving you because now suddenly you're married. That shit stays going. Okay, you don't just get to stop being a parent. Okay, it doesn't end. And I don't know why people get that in their heads. Well, once my kid's 18, I don't have to be a parent anymore. Or once my kid's this, once he moves out, I don't have to give a shit about him anymore. Really? Is that like that's what happens? You're just gonna not give a shit anymore? Like, then you never should have been a parent to begin with. Okay, and then that's what you should just say. I fucking hate my kid and I don't want them around. Why don't you just tell the truth instead of acting like you're waiting for them to finally walk out the door and you don't have to have anything to do with them anymore? Infuriating. Okay. So when we take a real look at this, these people did not deserve to be parents. They did not deserve to have held on to this person's energy for as long as they did, that locked you out. Okay? I mean, as much as this person, I do feel like, wants to blame it on themselves, at the same time, it should really be blamed on their mother. Okay, it really should be blamed on the actual person that sent the fucking energy out, not the people who got affected by it. Okay, so anyways. That is all I have for you today. Okay, I'm going to peace out. Thank you very much for being here. All new people, thank you for liking the video. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Whitney Moon. Okay, these are general messages. They will not resonate with everybody. Okay, if you do want personal readings, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com is how you get in touch with me. Okay, we are on Instagram, Whitney Moon Tarot, and on TikTok. TikTok, you don't stop. Okay, we're all over there. And obviously we're on here. Okay, and we do have our second channel, Whitney Moon Tarot Zodiac readings, I believe. It's in the description box. And there are Zodiac readings up there. I haven't posted anything up there for a while, but as you know, my readings are timeless, which means if it resonates, watch it. Okay, if the title, look at that, social media. Somebody needs to watch my social media. Or so maybe somebody's watching your social media, but there are different messages that I do put on my social media. So if anybody's wondering about that, we definitely do a lot of things in the communities. Okay. So check that out if you want to. There is like over 2,000 videos up here. Okay. Check those out. And yeah, check the lives out. Obviously, the previously recorded lives that I've done in front of the audience. Obviously, a lot of times I do put up a few titles. Every reading will have a few readings on it, especially if it's an hour. Trust me, I got a lot of content out there. Okay, so check it out. Use your imagination. Last message. All right, enjoy everything, and I'll be back when I'm back. Okay, so hit that notification button so then you get notified when I'm live and or upload. All right, peace, y'all. Take care.